Hello. So, are you interested in taking weight loss medication? You know, the Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, all of those big popular ones that are out now. And are you thinking about going to a weight loss clinic to get these medications? Well, if so, before you do that, you want to make sure that you are asking the right questions so that you can get not only the best results, but also to make sure that you are safe. So that's what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to help you with all the questions that you should ask. I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm going to give you those questions that you should be asking. So you want to make sure that you watch all the way to the end. And you say, well, why should I listen to you? Well, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time viewing, I am Dr. Ashley Booth. I'm a board certified family medicine physician. I'm the owner of Healing Beyond the Stethoscope Primary Care, but I also provide practical and mean practical health tips that you can use in your everyday life, because what I understand is that your life is ultimately going to affect your health. Now, you go ahead and leave some comments for me and let me know if you like it, don't like it, whatever. Just let me know, because I like to know what makes sense for you. So you always welcome to leave that information. If you are watching me live, you are welcome to say hello so I'll know who's watching and what's going on. And then share it. Let other people know, because what I know is that these drugs have really skyrocketed and have taken off. Everybody and their mama wants to take this medicine. There are weight loss clinics on every corner. Seem like everybody and their mom is doing like the weight loss medication. So you want to make sure that you are informed before you start taking it. So go ahead and do that as well. And if you have not subscribed, now is the perfect time to do that. Hello, A Rose. I see you. Thanks for tuning in. Now, listen, like I said, due to the popularity of these medicines, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, all of those, there has been an increase in these clinics. And I am so serious. It seems like everybody and their mama has either opened up a weight loss clinic. There is a weight loss clinic on every corner. They are now offering weight loss services, all that kind of stuff. So you want to make sure that you are aware of what's happening, because everybody is offering it. Like all kinds of people are offering it, from doctors, nurses. I've seen all the people that are offering it. So you want to make sure that you are safe. Hey, Psych L, great. I will see you tomorrow. So then this is the thing. Although all of these people are putting these medications out there, they are not necessarily all created equal, and we want to be safe. And as a primary care physician, I have seen this firsthand, and I'm starting to see it more and more, where people are going to other clinics, they're getting these medications, but then they don't know like what to expect. And I'm like, well, did you ask this? And are they going to do this? And then how are they going to do that? And they're like, I don't know. So then today you are going to know, so that way you'll know what to do and what to ask, because not only is it your health, it's also your dollars. It is, let's just call it what it is. It is your hard earned money, and you want to make sure that you are spending it wisely. So the first thing that you want to know is, what is the medication? You're probably like, that's a no-brainer. I should know. But not everybody knows which medication are you getting. Are you going to get Ozempic or Wegovy? That's in the semaglutide family. Or are you going to get the Mounjaro or the Zepbound? That's in the tirzepatide family. Like that one is like a tongue twister for me. But you need to know, which medicine am I going to get, because those medicines do different things. They have different results. Now, once you figure out what medicine are they going to do, are you going to get it in the office, or are they going to send that prescription to the pharmacy? That makes a difference, because if they send it to the pharmacy, that means that you're going to get the real deal. You are going to get the brand of that medicine, which is your Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Zepbound. You're going to get that. If they say we can provide it for you in the office, you are not going to get the brand. You are going to get the compounded version of that medication. I'm not going to go into a whole lot about what compounded medicines are. It's kind of like the generic, a little bit, but it's like the basic main ingredient that is in the medication. I did a whole thing about what to look for and be concerned about when it comes to compounded medications. So you can catch that video. But in this sense, in the office, if they're giving you the medicine, they said, we can provide you with the medication here, you are not getting the brand. you're getting the compounded medicine. And when you get the compounded medicine, the question you need to ask, the other question you need to ask, is it mixed with other medications, such as like, or vitamins or minerals? Because sometimes they'll put it together with B12. Okay, so they will give you like the semaglutide, but then they'll also mix together some B12 in it. Well, when they do that, that means that there's some other things that can happen for you. You can have some great results. You can also have some side effects, but that is what you also should ask. The next thing is the dose. What is the dose that you will be starting on? The dose, especially if they are giving it to you in the office, can be different than the dose that you would typically get if they sent that medication to the pharmacy. So people are doing different dosing on it. So you want to know, how are you going to start? What is your starting dose? After that, you want to know when, or how often is that dose going to be increased? So, are they going to go up on the dose in 4 weeks? Are they going to do it in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever? Everybody seems to have their own measurement on how they're going to do it. So you want to know to what to expect. So how often are you going to be increasing my dose? Then, when they increase your dose, is there an increase in the price? Because some people are charging more because they're saying you're having to use more medication. So then that costs more. So then we will charge you more for that. So if they go up on your dose, are you going to have to pay more when you go up on your dose? You want to know that. How often do they do your weigh in? Because if you are doing weight loss, then the goal is to lose weight. So you need to know, okay, how often am I going to do a weigh in? And when you do your weigh ins, are they going to be in the office and you come in the office every so often and get weighed? Or is it a virtual check in? Some people are doing phone calls, they are getting on their screens and doing like telemedicine visits. How are you going to do that? What does that process look like? Does that process make sense for you? What is the expected amount of weight to lose? Is that 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds? Whatever it is, over what period of time, what is the expected amount of weight that people can, that they say that people are losing on this medication? So that's one of the things you want to think about. Then, after you've been on this medicine, you have reached your weight loss goals. When can you expect to come off of the medication? So, you've been on it, you've reached your goals, you've lost the weight. Now, can you come off? And then, when you come off, what is the plan? How do we maintain these results? Do I step down gradually on this medication? Do I stay at this dose? Are we talking about like my diet and my exercise and all that kind of stuff? These are the things you want to make sure. What is the plan that they have in place? Because this medicine is not just, I'm just going to take a little bit of a detour. This medicine helps and it assists you with losing weight, but you also have to do the other things, your diet and your exercise, to go along with it. So, in order to maintain those results, what have they put in place to help make sure that you are successful? The other thing, and this is the big one because this is what I've been seeing a lot in my office and people are not really like thinking about it. And this is why I made this video, is because I've been seeing a lot of this. It is the side effects. You have to ask them, what are the expected side effects? Now, listen, you can pull any medicine off anything over the counter like Tylenol, ibuprofen. You can pull a prescription medicine. All of them are going to come with a long sheet and say these are all of the side effects. But you want to know, what are the most common side effects that I can expect? And the main ones for these medicines is nausea, vomiting, constipation. Those are like the big three that you can expect that may or may not happen, but those are the big things that potentially could happen if you take this medication. So now that I know that these are the side effects, but you still want to ask them, do they know? And if they don't know what the side effects are to that medicine, you don't need to do them with them. You need to find somebody else. Okay. But if they can tell you, okay, yeah, these are your side effects, blah, blah, blah. Next question, who can I contact when I have said side effects? Because if you have nausea, constipation, vomiting, who am I supposed to talk to about this? Because the issue has been, and again, the reason why I did this is because I have people who've gone other places and then they call me and say, oh, I'm experiencing this, I'm experiencing that. What should I do? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, the person who did this should have had a plan in place for you to help you out with these types of symptoms. So you want to know, what are the side effects, and then who do I contact? not only who do I contact, do we have a plan in place for these types of side effects? So if we know the common side effect is nausea, and if I have really significant nausea, then what are you guys going to do about it? What is your plan? What is the next step? If I'm vomiting, how often, am I supposed to do that? And if to the point where I'm like, I need to call you and either get some medicine, some assistance, you tell me what the next steps are, those sorts of things. So you want to make sure what protocol do they have in place just in case you get sick or have any issues from this medicine. Because this medicine is very serious. Like it is a great medicine, it is a great tool. It can work wonders for the right person, but it also has these other sides to it, and you have to make sure that you are informed before you take it. So that's why I wanted to go over these questions, want to kind of go over them pretty quickly so that way you'll know. That way you can be able to say boom, 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 this is what my concerns are. If they cannot answer those questions, you need to find somewhere else. You do not want to do it with them. You need to find someone else who can make sure, because like I said, people are running into these things, especially the side effect portion of it, and they're having some issues. You want to make sure that no matter who you go to, whether it is for weight loss, if it's for your primary care, whatever, that you're partnering with the person, you can ask them questions so that they can make sure that you are getting what you need. Because I've seen these, I started coming up with all these questions so that my people can now ask. I'm walking people through how to do their weight loss appropriately and stuff like that. So if you are still in need of primary care, somebody who looks at the whole picture to make sure that you are okay, who says, okay, if you go and see someone else, these are the things that you need to do to make sure that you're still going to stay safe, then be sure to look us up because we are still accepting new patients. You can go to our website. You can also give us a phone call, but until then and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you well. Take care.